Technically live. In theory, they can't hear us. I'm trying to verify. Oh, no sound's coming through. Or that might be on... That was just on my end. Do you hear any sound? Why would that not be working? This is working. Oh, I would be down to cosplay. Oh, I do. There is music coming through. I'm not muting when I'm supposed to be muting, apparently. It's literally muted on OBS. Oh, goddamn, I don't know what it's doing. Problem for another day. Just music. Because I just unpause. If I pause it and unpause it, I am hearing it. So I do know it's working. We'll figure out what's going on with ears. Or try to connect to the wrong stuff again. With the wrong headphones. It's okay. Hi. Just installed. Oh, a bumpy start, but we're getting there. Move everything around. Gotta pop out the video chat. If I do this, we have gameplay screen. The gameplay will show up eventually. Where'd the gameplay will show up? There we go. Wrong cap cam. Hey! Welcome everybody. Welcome to the late start and stream. It is finally Dawn Trail Day.
Sorry. I was thinking of from Zootopia, the sloth.
It.
Welcome.
Ha.
Everyone.
Oh,
Two.
that's how I feel right now. That is kind of how
Honestly,
I
I'm
feel
with
right
you.
now.
I haven't opened up the caffeine yet because been waiting for the right moment.
The server is currently congested. Players in queue 44. If that's congested, that's a win. A win in my book. Okay, so I have a plan for how we should do our intro to Dawntrail.
Okay.
First, I think we should watch the trailer.
Heck yeah.
Or
So
the launch trailer.
I'm totally not finishing up in the haircut department. I'm here now.
How do you afford anything?
I don't. You did. Just don't ask.
It's like, that's expensive. You do it like 12,000 times a week.
I did.
Yeah, you do, it works. Let's see. I am... Okay. I am going to figure out how to bring up my browser. And I'm going to share the video there.
I've made it out. I'm now ready. Let me do that thing where I turn off the game sound when I leave its window.
It has already been a month since the launch trailer.
I like how I am, in fact, 2/3 white box. Alright, what am I doing?
You are no longer 2/3 white box. I can give you the link, or you can pull up the stream and watch it.
I'm always on the stream. What you doing about?
I haven't pulled it up on the stream yet. I just got it ready.
I kind of want to watch it.
I will give you the link.
Yeah, because then we can have good sound and whatnot.
Good point. I'm going to message this to you.
Appreciate it.
I have it paused at 0 while I get it ready for stream.
Hello?
I know we don't have it here for many people, but you did get it right.
Yes.
Okay.
I got it.
Browser. Okay.
Alright, I am ready when you are.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do... I don't remember what this one was for. I'm just going to use... This one goes away. No, not that one. That one goes away. I'm going to share my browser audio. Why is that showing? What are you? Oh. Okay. When you are ready.
Alright,
In-
I am on your account.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Woklamat!
Oh, I love the bird.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
go.
You four
Okay.
will compete in the right of succession. The outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
We are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen.
Our nation can change for the better. I am bound to no one.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn Servant.
A waste of time. I can always take what I need later.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. It is through embracing innovation that we will usher Tule Yolal onto a more prosperous future. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
A golden light. Could it be?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery.
What in the world is that?
What is this relic of theirs? Who made it? And to what end?
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last!
So isn't Beautiful Bun Man just like a delivery person who got caught up in our shenanigans?
They were a little bit more than
With your
delivery
strength.
people, but yeah, kinda.
Could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
That's not me.
That's a meteor survivor. Or, what's the derpy name they gave him? Derplander, I think is what they call him.
Which is going to be the official name of my Miata. But,
Derplander.
yeah.
I like it.
Alright, what's the next trailer? Or are we?
That's all we had to watch.
Alright. Why did I think that would be the one where Raha had a talk?
Oh, you hadn't watched any of those. Like you didn't ever see the full proper like trailer. See, this was the launch trailer to be like, here's the last thing before you go. But if you haven't seen anything since the very first,
I saw the one where he ate the taco.
Mm-hmm. They took that one and then they expanded it twice.
Oh.
So what they do is the first fan fest, which was our fan fest, they did it once. They did the short version, and then at the second fan fest in Europe, they did a slightly longer one that gave a little bit more info and like showed some of the things that had been teased at US or whatever. And then in Japan, for the third fan fest, they did the full trailer. So let's watch that.
Alright, sounds good.
Got it right here. I give you the link. I'll not send you a GIF. Go.
There we go. I'm ready when you are.
Right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Put some punk to it. Okay.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
So the very first trailer in the US, Alphino was not Dean. You heard his voice, but you never saw him. So there were a lot of theories. Oh, he's gonna have a mustache. He's gonna grow up. And then nothing. He's not any older.
Aww. Oh, the butterfly.
Come now. There's no cause for panic.
I guess we technically could have watched this in game right now. This is gonna be the trailer. This is gonna be the trailer when we open up the game. It had
Really?
less compression. Yeah.
This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Look at that.
Still full quality. That's a lot of data.
It's like Godzilla. Okay, I love that cut though. It's sitting coming down into the mouth and then the steak flopping onto the girl's head.
And I think like this part of the lyrics, not that you can really hear them, like actually like going like lyric about each expansion, kind of. The very first trailer like, showed this bit, and then you see the flame fall, and then like cut away to that, but we'll actually show it more. Draw hugs, take a bite, or take a bite.
That's great. This is your class.
That's yeah, that's the one that I want to try out. That's the Viper.
Oh, again!
I always forget that. I'm assuming that's the same one who we've seen like in like the Christmas quests and stuff. I have no proof of this.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
Did Thancred get younger?
He's like the only one who got younger. Warrior of Light looks like he's 40. Thancred should be the oldest. He lived to the first verse. A bit more time.
I actually do eat my tacos.
I usually start with the top because it's like I want the meat to be like enjoyed.
Like I take one bite with the toppings and then
Oh, that's a good
immediately the
idea.
next bite.
That's smart. That's the smart move right there.
Okay, that is so fun. I'm still looking forward to maining with Ninja, but that's gonna be next time.
There. Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
Which we know what that is now.
Last, we are come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tura.
Wait, don't
I'm saying.
I'm
saying.
no.
That's a man right there. Yeah, because it's funny, it's like most of the characters are like about the same age. But if you go back and watch the A Realm Reborn trailer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm just gonna open it, load it in game real quick. So just like look at my. I guess let's look. I mean, you could just log out and do it too, but. But I also had this on my stream. Camera's fighting you. Your camera's fighting you a little bit. Okay.
Always.
I'm gonna click A Realm Reborn demo and title.
I'm watching.
Forgot that you have to go through. I forgot that it started with like all of this part. So we get to see all of the really depressing stuff first.
Nice.
We get to watch the 7th Umbral Prince? 6th? Oh, I forgot. I've forgotten my calamity numbers. We get to see the end of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0.
You forgot your calamity numbers.
Once we get seasoned in this, I'm gonna do our first reaction video will be the Jesse Cox lore videos.
Oh Lord. Though I would pay good money to hear a proper choir sing this.
The only like concert that I would spend money that I absolutely did not have would be if they did a Final Fantasy XIV only concert in a place that we were able to go to. Like, yeah, next month we're going to the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth one. But like, Token did a Final Fantasy 14 and 16 concert recent, or either is doing or did one. I'm like, that's close.
All right, this is where we get to see Grandpappy sacrifice himself.
Yep. Where Louis casts flow. I think is what it was, I think. That might be wrong. Don't hate me, internet. No, it's not flow, because that's what Yashola does when she teleports. But Papalimo, when he sacrifices himself, it's because he casts the spell that Louis casts here by memory.
Oh wow.
Which is why it kills him, because he doesn't do it like fully right, I guess. May have done that watching recently.
I approve. I've done 0.
That does not. I have not even opened in the Encyclopedia Eorzea 3. Barely opened 1 or 2. I have so much information.
Share it. Share it with me and the internet.
That's what's going to be when we get to our replay. That's where it's going to be an overlap before. Oh, nice. Had to get the fish. I would pay Square Enix good money if they could give me like the video file for this, like uncompressed and like full quality.
Yeah.
It would be like a terabyte.
That's a word.
It'd be like half of one of my hard drives.
Come on, Happy.
I also realized that I shared the wrong trailer. I'm realizing, wait, I meant 1.0. Because I know where this goes, and it's like, a little bit, it's different, but like, it took until he showed up there that I'm like, oh shoot.
Excellent, excellent. Go team.
I'm smart.
Yes, you are.
I'm actually gonna skip from here. And we know what this part is, and I'm just gonna like pull this up real quickly. Look at this.
Oh goodness.
Look at that baby face.
Wow.
That is the Warrior of Light in his first appearance.
That's cute.
Terrifying and also cute. Okay. Back into the Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can stop watching you now.
Yes, you can.
Go back to the game. Someday I'll remember the name of that app.
That app is it an app I might know the name of?
The chat one.
Restream chat. Of which I am going to add a to-do. Technically, we have to finish this quest, but I think all we have to do is talk to this person to finish the quest. Why am I very, like, disoriented controlling my character right now?
I'm gonna have to get back to you real quick. Because, you know, I totally didn't go into much material.
Okay, so I have an idea for, you had said you wanted to, at some point, learn controller?
Yes, but not tonight.
Not tonight, because my thought, because it can end up being like a lot of buttons to figure out how to use, and like it's very customizable. Whenever you want to play another class, even if it's a class you already have but just not your ninja, or especially if you pick up a new class, what we'll do is, if it's one you want to do on controller, you can pull it out and we will get a little bit comfortable with it, and then we're gonna go to Sistasha, go to Fishland.
Yeah.
And we're just slowly introduce that stuff to just help you get comfortable, and maybe I'll even join you in controller land. Because I do that every once in a while, and would like to be able to play it on my TV. That would be nice.
Yeah, the headphones have failed me.
Oh no. Hopefully we can get that fixed for you
Yeah,
sooner than
apparently.
later.
Fiddling with a screwdriver with it, so. Pretty good. And what's the? Sorry to let you do all the work, but what's the teleport that is closest to you?
Closest to is the Valdesian Annex. Good. And old Charlian as the main teleport. I didn't realize you were gonna have to goblet. Yeah, just old Charlian.
That's what I was actually asking for. Was like
Yeah, I looked
the
at
main one, and I was like, you know what? I will sort this out, muddings.
I looked at the the friends list and it said the goblet. I'm like, oh, that's not the one she meant.
No.
Oops.
All good, fam. All good.
I can see your health bar now. That should have been the clue that I needed to know you were in the right zone. Or we're in the wrong zone. And then it's the Valdesian Annex from there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. All of my gear is at like almost entirely dead. So I'm sorting it and then finding. Cat, please don't do that. I think I might just leave blind. It's the guy with the hammer. Yes, the guy with the
Yes. And eventually, I'll be able to repair.
I'm so spoiled from World of Warcraft where I could just like pop my mount and
Yeah,
repair right there.
that was always real nice.
Alright, back. To the thingy, my diggy. Oh, I thought I was mostly naked. This person got me beat. Get it, girl. Okay.
They're not even in Limsa.
Oh, it's time to break into the caffeine.
Oh yeah.
Alright. This Cora's over here like, stop making me wait! Okay, I'm here.
I was over here dancing, and then like this guy over here just had to start staring at me instead of until you got here. Are your ears poofier? Oh, it's your hair. It looks poofier. Oh, I gotta get back into it. Ojika Dunjika says, lest you wonder about your passage to Dural, Aaronville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. And now, we have officially finished Endwalker.
Nice.
There's a...
Nice. Interesting. I can speak for both of us. Haha.
When does the next ship set sail? May I ask your destination?
How does one pronounce his name?
Use? I wasn't looking. That other guy?
North and east, I've already seen.
D.
I suppose I'll head west this time.
Oh, I'm gonna do my best when it shows up again. If it shows up again.
West, you say?
Nope. Brett Kempf.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. I don't have much luck with limbs of lemons and lemons.
We shared the link anyway, other than like on Discord where I've been sharing it.
I have not this time. I was so on the back foot, I did not even think about it. And I plan on getting probably at least like a Twitter account set up, which I could, but and maybe Threads.
I see you've made up your mind.
I do plan on doing go live tweets and stuff.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
They're just two bros now.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
I sure hope
Then
they
let
plan
us
to address
delay no
Thancred's
further
de-aging.
and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Taral.
Tell me, have you
What?
been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
This is a flashback.
Or the treasure islands
The end of
beyond the
Shadowbringers.
frozen waters of blind
Nope.
frost?
Or was that the
in
end of
Offworld's
Endwalker?
north?
think it was Shadowbringers.
The fabled golden cities of the New World.
I do not know.
At the end of one of the expansions, like, he's talking to you about, like, all the stuff you've done, and he's like, have you done this? Or learned about the 12? Or blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, oh, those are expansion ideas. And one of them was the golden cities of the New World. Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of a new adventure nigh, or of new adventure nigh. Forth to break horizon's bond and tread the gilded path beyond. Emmett Selk has been added to the Unending Codex. Pretty late for him to be added to the thing. All right.
Let's go.
It's time.
Take it.
A new world to explore. Ojika Tsunika has a message for you. Accept. I accept. Welcome back, Bartholomew and Cav. I've just had word from Aaronville. That was quick. Seems he's managed to secure passage to Chiral aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. New quest sound. New quest sound! It's real! It's real! I have not. Oh wait, I should do the cutscene. I'm trying to. I'm trying to get better at the whole posting on socials thing.
No one's ever gonna watch us unless we tell people we're here. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of assumed from a business perspective that you were already doing that. Because
I've done it
you're like kind of managing the business, but we should probably find a way to split that.
Yeah. It's been like ever since we've like you got back and we've been doing it. That's been on my list, and like after this past weekend, it has been actively on my list. And like I've been posting it in a couple places, but on like socials, I've been slacking. And I have reworked my business list to a manageable thing.
Technically, that's been on your list for a couple of months.
It's been re-added to the list in a place where I
there
actually look at
go. Hey, I like that one.
I took my entire like thing where I had everything organized for the past while, and I just got rid of all of it, and I started fresh. And so it is small, it is manageable. I can break things down to usable sizes, and it's not going to immediately spiral. It'll probably spiral out of control eventually, but not immediately. I have a list of like things to discuss and all of stuff. I'm not gonna post the YouTube link right now because I don't need both.
Wherever you are, babe.
I am. I'm clicking the button. And I think you're ahead of me by quite a bit.
Not really.
I have begun the cutscene. Good news, ready to set sail at any moment. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. Speak of the devil. Speak of the Hades. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guildship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrol. There will be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrol, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. Succession will be a very different story. In addition to that, Alphinaud and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tyrol, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another. I skipped the thing accidentally. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kyle? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there will be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am a part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't dare tell me you've changed your mind. Hoist sail and let the wind take us as she pleases. Well said. We won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart.
Nice, I waited for you. Which one did you pick?
Hoist sail.
Nice. We'll go with Dawn Servant.
That was my second choice.
Nice, yours was my first choice, technically.
Nice. It should pop you next to me. Hi!
Yay!
Let's go. The excitement.
Excitement.
Adventure awaits! Huzzah!
Adventure!
To Aaronville! Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. I'm so used to when, like, it has characters, like, disappear, they teleport or whatever, so, like, they zone out for a second and then go shink. You just popped out of existence because it was a cutscene that moved you.
Nice.
It was very jarring.
Power!
Savoring the moment, I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Yeah, I'm eager to explore the unknown. Oh, I auto.
Well, for once, the fate of the
Don't
world
lie,
doesn't
though.
rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Great.
Do not be so quick.
Though Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map, the vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed county. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointing me so.
That's the first time I've heard the Admiral's name spoken out
Either
loud.
way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
It's nothing new to us.
I love how they have
That's
embraced
frightening.
sound effects.
We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
I just see these boats and I'm like, this is what I do when I'm ocean fishing.
Yeah.
Ocean fishing is surprisingly fun. Ooh.
See, we went the long way around.
Right?
This music's pretty vibe though.
I'm enjoying it.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But
I forget what
this
instrument it is that I'm like
she's a
vibing on. It's not just a bass guitar.
calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
Yeah.
You've been on a long trip, you know.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have.
I love the
questions
concept
of
that we
your
have been
own.
on this entire trip and spoken to no one.
Yeah.
And so Quirla's like, okay, but seriously, you
Maybe
can't
you
talk
should
to
talk to
no one.
Yeah. You're important. Stop being antisocial. No, I don't wanna.
Did you look out across these same waters, grandfather?
Oh, man. Are we not together?
We're
I guess
not.
not.
Well, I guess
Boo.
nothing bad's probably gonna happen.
I guess he's
Well, I've said it out
magic
loud
ship
now, so
somewhere. I guess we're just talking to people.
yeah. I talked to Krell and she said, "Hey, you're supposed to talk to other people."
Okay, I like that.
She's like, "Hey, have you tried to talk to anyone else?" Oh, this will be my first visit to Tyrol. Bonjitanane's the name. I was working as at James Aesthetics in Olda. You'll see, or you see. But my employment with them came to an end. Oh, you got fired. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over. When I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Good luck, Maine. I can feel my edge start to dull on these long sea voyages. How about some light sparring later? Alize wants to fight. Tired mercenary. I see you in Eorzea before, you great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tyrol, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Oh my god, that is the best thing I've ever seen. Gets all 4 words out, trying to sound like an idiot. He's like, no, I'm smart, goddammit. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tyrol, almost 80 years ago. The Mamulja's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. The real treasure was the crops he brought back. Poppatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Ketenram returned to Tyrol several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage and was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is a testimony to the ocean's peril. Yuki.
You go outside? Okay, fine. Alright, I'll take the puppy outside.
Adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty imports and exports in Eorzean and Tyrelli both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to by the names of certain clans. For the Mikote, the Hetstaro, the Hrothgar, the Zibral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Stream Deck, stop fighting me. Well, this vessel has been equipped with a great barrier generator to protect it from storms, a reassuring thought. Though I nevertheless pray there will be no need for it. Brightly Sailor. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Woklamat being one of them, of course. But from what a Mamulja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. Bro! You learn anything of interest? Yeah, this music is banging. Oh, I hadn't heard about the clan names. We should have Wuklamat and Aaronville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Oh.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
He doesn't do well.
How's your
She ain't got them
stomach?
sea
Any
legs.
better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Aaronville, you were born in Tyrol, yes? Do many of you ever live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Damn. So much for the barrier to protect against the storm.
I just spent so much time trying to find Cryle.
Oh no.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I'll wait for you after this cutscene.
Oh, don't worry about it. It was just a facepalm moment of like the spot where you left her. I don't even.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Yeah, that's how I would feel though. That nausea.
Yeah.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy,
Oh, I definitely could hate that.
sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
You know, you're in the correct outfit for this cutscene, Q.
Right?
I'm loving this dude running around in freaking flip-flops and a Hawaiian shirt in the middle of a storm. Like,
Now there's the barrier.
just someone on vacation.
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease. Wuklama, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Oh my. There should have been a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, right?
I know you have no idea what I'm talking about,
Unruly
but...
seas had calmed, our strength
No, but just in
all
general,
but
like they should have put one in there.
and we had yet to eclipse the shores of Tural.
The sailor falls off the mast.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect spot.
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Nah. Nah, I don't want to do that. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We almost lost my kitten.
Almost.
Sorry, I did what? Then we gotta make sure we stay together on this.
Yeah. I have a
Good
plan.
morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground.
I am paused at Woklamat's second line when you get control of text again.
Right.
Why do I keep doing that?
Alright. Alright, and hit play. I'm on autoplay, by the way.
Sorry, I had to fix the links. I steered the moderator panel link again.
Can't be much farther now, can it?
Whoops.
He messaged me and I was just like, dang it! I forgot to turn on autoplay. Okay. Autoplay is on.
Seabirds.
Seabirds.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Arentel's one of us. He sees something and says the name of it too.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
That's good.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their
You know when I come to play at your house, you're plugging me into the TV, right?
Yeah.
Come.
Okay, just making sure.
The other option was that, like, I was gonna be on the TV with you, like, next to me, and, like, we were just both gonna sit together, but, like, no, we're gonna put you on the TV.
Yeah, because then you can just stay right there and see right behind you. Oliver be in the corner. I can like wave my my hand at chat.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
I can show you some of the cool stuff I have set up here.
We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy stomach.
Shove up.
Easy.
No, I haven't really paid attention, but I don't think I've actually seen any Lady Hrothgars
We're the last to board.
yet.
If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Maybe they're all running through the expansion still.
Yeah.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look at my friends.
A little bit of a terrifying look on my face during that.
Great adventure.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a fiendish look on Bartholomew's face.
To my home, Tural.
Oh god.
Ooh. I know exactly what you said, oh god, about.
I know exactly what you said, ooh, too. I knew you'd love it.
Yeah. Like, smooth jazz is not like my jam, but like, every once in a while, a nice little lounge.
This kind of just feels like the expansion in World of Warcraft. Zondalar.
Oh yeah.
Just build up instead of out, y'all. That's cheating.
Those little dudes with the little like duckbill hats or whatever, they're from Final Fantasy X. The only Final Fantasy X reference I think I know about.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Volume feathers in that color.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eors.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
I'm with Quirrell here.
I mean, like, remember Endwalker? Getting us into Old Charlian was a very complicated thing.
Visitors to Tural?
Bureaucrats, bureaucracy like crazy.
We are.
Words fail me.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to
Oh, just like this.
I can answer
God
that.
Dog is on a terror right
These
now,
fine
just so you
people
know.
are
Oh my gosh.
allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch
It's
for
a
them, then
sub-leg
all is
season.
well.
Yes,
Of
it is.
course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
Thanks.
What's up, Aaronville? Despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. A new world to explore. I think I like that quest complete sound. It didn't, like, make me as upset as they usually do at the very beginning of an expansion. You've arrived in Tulihyolal. You can return to the city at any time. Good to know.
It's very, like, OG.
Yeah.
Ooh, weapons coffer.
While being on solid ground has improved Puklamat's mood. Her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Right then, first things first. Oop. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I'd very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. You sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the Third Promise found herself some new followers then. Followers? Oh, Klamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The Third Promise does not get seasick. Oh, that's going too fast. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the Third Promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Siblings have a tendency to, command a respectful distance. But you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, there, promise. They did have a point. Uklamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station, surrounded by this many outsiders, is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean by technically? I suggest we move into groups. Into 2 groups, as to attract much less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Bartholomew, you and Krile can come with me. I'll take the twins then. And we'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so let's take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wandering. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Uklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Ugh. Speak with Uklamat and have her and Krile accompany you. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, what with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yogg-Turaul, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. I know how it works. Remember the circles! Yes, game. I promise to remember the circles.
Oh my god, Krile's legs are so tiny.
This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolaw's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh right, I should mention that here in Tuliolaw, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. Don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also, Chimechi, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, and then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. Can't wait to see the look on your faces. All these very Aztec-y words that I have no chance of saying. This way? Maybe? Gemstone trader. Battlecraft people, tradecraft people. Got our merchants. Area. Forgot Uklamat had an axe, and so I kept trying to figure out why there was someone with an axe right behind me. I'm like, oh. You are muted.
I was just saying, I swear you must have been drunk or something, because you were just like running wildly.
Yeah, I was like,
What the heck is going on? That's so funny.
What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tulialal? I think I told you before, but my brother, Kona, spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warned me to the idea at once. Papa warned me to the idea at once. Had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and up to the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate, which leads to Shak Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Plume Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters for the Landsguard. Touch the butt. Touching the butt.
Like, on most things, I'm gonna wait around until I'm sure you've clicked on it before you click, except for butts.
Yeah,
nope.
no.
Butts are not
Absolutely.
the one I'm gonna take a risk on. Kinda wanna kill myself with this music, I'm not gonna lie. Please end me.
Let it consume you.
BRB.
Right. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Good to know. Marching up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I now understand where Woklamak gets her endless endurance. Little time to explore.
The corgi refuses to scoot. Trying to get back into my chair, and she's just like, Alright, how's that?
Debating whether I go for my other bit of caffeine.
Let's see. You left me. I don't know. As you should, as you should.
I didn't go very far. I went through like the next one text thing, and I haven't actually started the turn-in of the next actual part.
If I'm gonna step away to, take care of biological necessities, then you have every right to keep.
Oh yeah.
Also, I may actually have to turn off the music. Oh. Alright. Talk about elevation. That's where you are? No.
No, I'm one past that. Just a little bit of talk about how up the wide steps that wagons can get through, and how they get up the elevation. I'm at the mini butt.
That's gonna take a bit to retrain my brain to look for that different Ethernet shard. Snake.
Here we are, Bright Plume Post. The soldier stationed here are responsible for defending Tulihalal and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoral Ja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you to the Skygate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March.
Eventually the chat is gonna play the did or did Cav not read any of the words. As the core half of the audience is like, kill me now! She didn't read the chat log!
That's my main thing for like when we do our replay. It's like I'm gonna read every quest text because I want to like know what I missed and like the stuff.
And I'm over here like speed read.
Speed reading is what WoW is for. For me. Massive, isn't it?
Giggity.
And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, Yakhui. That's it. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yak-Tural, the southern lands of the Mother, and Shok-Tural, the northern lands of the Father, which lie beyond the bridge.
Sorry.
Goodness.
Sorry. I inhaled things.
It seems like a bad idea. Legends say
I was deciding to go down the wrong tube, so yeah.
Oof. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one went through the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar-sounding tale. I am put in the mind of the conflict between Heideland and Zodiark. But getting back to Jacques Tural, those lands are also part of the Tulial nation, right? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. Many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa had traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Jacques Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll make sure you win. Mark my words. All about. You really mean that? Woe to anyone who stands
Which one
between
did
you
you
and
pick?
adventure. I picked, then we better make sure you're Dawn Servant. This, whichever one the second one was.
Yeah. And keep going. You keep rushing past.
You must have covered half the city by now. Someone's complimenting my shirt. I can't reply in. Like unlike any place I've ever visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. It's different jazz now.
Alphano has hit his testosterone time.
Oh goodness. It's not 2 a.m.
No, his testosterone time is always now.
Wuklamat is ready to commence the second half of the tour. We'll head west next, towards the Arc of the Dawn, or Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Belial certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. A city of stairs. Tell me that's not a pun on a city of stars. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk.
No. Oh, that's why I've been emoting at the end, so that you know that
Yeah. I
I'm
like
done
it.
with the thing.
It's worked out real well.
Yeah, but it would be nice if you also did it. Because you keep just busting off and taking off, and
I can do that.
I get we're streaming, so I'm not complaining. I'm
Yeah.
just saying maybe we could work together a little bit better to, you know,
Absolutely.
play together.
Yeah.
Finding compromise between the two pages.
Yeah.
This is more like what, Bossa Nova? Oh my god, Grandma.
I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting. I'm gonna nerd myself out a little bit here and be like, it doesn't have the traditional bossa nova groove, but
I don't even know what Bossa Nova is.
it's got. I don't fully remember, but it's kind of like this. It's got some similar vibes to it.
All I know about Bossa Nova is it uses a lot of what's it called, bass.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
Claves.
Minimum.
We had to do it like once in jazz band. And that wasn't the time that I fell over while trying to do a drum solo. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. was originally the site of Yakhoi Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Shok Tural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yakhoi withdrew, the temple stood for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tulialal. We climb these sets of stairs here all the way up. Residential district, you say?
Is this allowed to be big band?
I'll allow it. Yeah, this could be a big band.
These headphones are so heavy.
Oh, shoot.
What's going on here?
We climbing.
No, I'm talking about this father and
Holding
son?
the baby.
Daughter and son? Mother and something.
Child and parent.
I mean, hopefully, and not like a, kidnapping in progress.
Person and progeny.
Person in progeny.
Discuss the palace. Ooh. Papa's palace is called Valak Shunsa, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back later. Let's move on for now. Back down! I was like, can I jump? And yeah, I guess it's technically not a shortcut, it's actually still just stairs. I was like, oh, a shortcut. Nope. No. Look, Lamont, you're in the way. But this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yogg-Tural clans. Mamulja, Jabral, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Taro, and Shetona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Chok-Tural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tulialal's diverse character. The adornments on each... wait. Wrong voice. Not that they're that different. A true representation of Tulialal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. I touched the butt though.
I swear, if the next place is just a different variation of jazz,
A riot.
I'm just, yeah.
Just wait till the next sad expansion and all the jazz goes away. That's the huge drum. Oh, I see it now. I'm blind, normally. They have to tell me it's there, or I don't see it. That big drum is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. You hit a drum with an axe. What did you think? I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would even one use to beat such an instrument? Shortcut!
Alpacas!
Alpaca keep! The chocobo keeps her alpaca keeps.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
So
Yeah.
excellent. Welcome out.
It's like they just wanted to have an excuse to have a bunch of palm trees so they could show off the lighting.
That is probably definitely part of it. I approve. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, huh? I hear other nations use airships to sail to the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tulialal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Pona brought them back from Sharlayan, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. That's a lot of work in 3 years. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of Dawn awaits. That is old caffeine, but I'm drinking it.
Get it. I like how 3 of us are full-legging it, and 3 of us with tiny legs are like, yo!
Yep. 4 of us now. Got short hair Thankard next to us. This is it. The Arch of the Dawn. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yogg-Toghrul Landgate, but when Papa founded Tulialal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is the Kozamauka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what rite of succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. The Kozamauka? The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier?
Lord.
Prowl's never seen an alpaca. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome, four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seemed quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. We'll have to fight some alpacas. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. I have to go back to see what I closed out of. I just realized about we can't fly here. Oh, we can't even mount here because we're in. This is technically the city.
Yeah.
If you wish to learn the history of Tulialal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? City of Stairs, definitely. That is definitely accurate. Kryle regards the stone pillars curiously. What is so special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Learn about the stone pillars. The following event cannot be skipped. Oh no.
Don't skip it. Go.
Usually when that happens, someone walks up to us and talks to us in the first person. And those are always weird. Pictures? No, wait. These are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. Or, that's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Gulul Jaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh, this is straight lore. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tyrol is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It is said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but it is assumed he was lost at sea. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story when Papa visited Hanu Hanu in their village in Kozamauka. Ah, the people Alphino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful, are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Lay of Pots. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu weren't the only people with distant Tyrali counterparts. This one recounts the Lay of Repast. You can probably tell the figure depicted here is one of the Jabral, like me. For decades, the Jabral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktael. The actions Papa took at the end of that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps of the founding of Tulihyolal. There's a clan of Hrothgar in Bajda known as the Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tyrol, Jabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move to the second.
Yes.
Moving to the second.
Oh yeah.
Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urkopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliolal's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight, no matter where you go in Tyrol. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those masks, they are clever and calculating traders. Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tyrol Vidral, Valigarmanda. I should explain. A Tyrol Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to a preternatural power. Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tyrol every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years ago or so, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it in the Urkopacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, However, Valley Garmonda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tulialal's national emblem and adorning banners at the palace. The big words are taking their toll. Oh, this one's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tulialal's history, whatever that might be. He left one blank, so that way it'll be filled in at the end of the expansion. Ah, the Lave Proof. That big fellow is of the Yakui, and the largest of Tyrall's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yak Tyrall. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Jak Tyrall. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew to the mountains of Urkapacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would make them renounce their ambitions and their place in Tyralli history? Had your fill of history, then? Oh, maybe one more look. No, no. I've had my fill. Glad to hear it. You know?
I feel like someone out there says yes.
Yeah. But, you know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. Now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that.
What does no backseating mean?
I meant to. No backseating just means, like, don't tell us what to do. It's more used in, like, single-player games where, like, if you're trying to figure out, like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do now? Someone will be like, just do this. And a lot of people will say, like, hey, no backseating. Just say, like, hey, just, you know, we're part of the fun is figuring it out for ourselves.
That's valid.
Don't tell us how to play our class, you know, that kind of stuff. Is that one of the tags I have?
Yes.
Lamat. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tulialal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Balyov Kaye the best. And I need one right in front of me, right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Baruch Ivu.
Now, I know I literally just said that I wait for you, but,
Tacos.
So... Bye.
Tacos is, tacos. They said tacos.
I don't even eat meat anymore, and still, tacos.
Major General. I've clicked on the cutscene, man. I had to salute the Major General mount first.
Nice.
Auto advance on now.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
One? Only one?
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Man, I haven't had tacos in a while.
I mean, whenever you want to go to Torchy's, Matt says he's not interested, so me and you, boo.
Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known.
When do I
here,
get this free
take it.
vial everyone was talking about?
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I'll Google it after this cutscene.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a
Sorry, we're
place
fine.
that doesn't exist.
Cutscene and a cat at the same time. Pino, darling. Pino.
Now to
Hey,
find
buddy.
a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Frenchy spoils.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
Gonna be your older brother.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Oh, her brothers.
Of course, that's it. Wooklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
Everyone's heartthrob.
Promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Yeah, so Twitter's been thirsting over Bakul Jaja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on yours,
Chameleon.
brother.
Yeah.
Lizard guy.
Yeah.
All my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Tacos.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest.
Alphino, you were stopping us from getting tacos.
As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
Goes Cryle.
So it goes.
Oh yeah. It's crowd time. What's happening?
Alright, Crow.
After Prowl ruined tacos, well, Alphino ruined
Hey.
tacos. Prowl said tacos.
Why is Cryo's thing so much smaller above you than mine?
Hmm?
The little symbol that's above Cryo. Yours is like tiny, and mine is like as tall as Cryo is.
Once I get out of this text box, I can show you what setting it probably was.
That's amazing.
I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tulialal cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alphino with the others in the palace. Oh, so the loungy jazz music is the night music. Well, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Valak Shunsa. My poor empty belly. I agree, Wuklamot. We had to skip food because he stepped on it. Like, they can't wait on us to eat tacos.
Right.
Where is it? System configuration? So in, system configuration.
1 second. Okay, alright. Escape. System configuration. Display settings?
Display settings, that top, or no, the high resolution UI settings thing. I have it on, I think, 100% or 150%, because and one of those, I believe, basically scales everything down. And then if I need something bigger, I'll scale it back up. Because you can control the size of just about anything separately. But I wanted like
that made it bigger.
Try each of the options, but I think I have it either on 100 or 150.
Well, I had it on 100.
And then
everything small.
Is your default size set to 100 below that?
Yes.
Okay. That's the thing that I can think of that I would have used to change it.
Both of those are the same for me, so curious. This must be investigated at a later date.
Yes, it must. You know what resolution your monitor is?
No.
That is also something we can investigate at a later date.
Yes.
Okay, I think if we go to the butt over here and then go to the resplendent quarter, that should be our fastest way back up. Up the stairs. At least there's another mini butt up at the top this time.
Yeah, but I feel the exact same way about it now as I did when Blizzard did it, which is that I respect the concept of vertical building, but I don't know. It feels lazy to me from a gamer's perspective who doesn't know what they're talking about, so...
I could see that. Like, because, like, I don't know much about this culture. I'm sure if we got Scott in here, he could tell us everything, but... I have some, like, assumption that's like, okay, they tend to be trying to be pretty respectful to the cultures they're basing it off of, and I bet that existed a lot in those places. But
so it's
also...
a place that has alpacas that's gonna be Andean, which is gonna be mountains. So, the mountain part makes sense. The sky rises out of stone don't exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, Alma would have all the answers.
He would see how some of these things are spelled and get really excited.
Or really angry.
Or really angry.
Or both.
From what
Probably both.
Yeah. From what little I've seen, and I haven't looked much into it because I've been trying to avoid it. So far, it seems that when people have asked people from these nations, hey, do you feel like you've been properly represented? They've pretty much been like, yeah, this seems accurate to me. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. And the things that people are mad about in this game or this expansion are either story or some other very stupid things. Okay, yeah. Like kind of the quick and dirty before I start the cutscene. Oh, are you already in the cutscene?
Technically yes, but I have it paused.
Okay.
I remembered how to.
Yeah, Wook Lamont is voiced by a trans person. And there has been some controversy over that because of course there is, but like I think she's done a great job.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, ready?
Yes. Okay. Oh, this is not a voice cutscene. I mean, I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. And I'll pause it at any, like...
No, go ahead.
Split conversations if it lets us.
Yeah. I was literally already there, so I've now already hit play again.
Nice. Their unbridled enthusiasm has made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would... Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly curls. I understand that all too well. Darlene had the same effect on me. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. They gave me several cutscenes we'll play in sequence, and then did not voice act it immediately.
Rude. Oh, dang.
Oh, dang. Wait. Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, is that? Ooh. That music.
How did he get here?
I'm gonna click auto now.
What's the point? Why is he here?
Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinians crossing blades with.
That would do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Nice.
You're over here like, hey, no, don't point at me. Don't point at me. What?
I see you, warrior.
And I see you, two-headed man.
I ship it.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
A likely story.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last
did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Well, he does not want his real name known.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamatee's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their mettle, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zerolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamuja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now
for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
An Easter egg hunt.
Triumph in the right of succession,
Hmm.
and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yoctoral and find the City of Gold.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, that's one way to solve the legend.
Yeah. Feels a bit like a cheat. But...
Yeah, exactly.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
He's like, nope.
You for us proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Oh.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyoba. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you.
Keystones. Now this really sounds like World of
Once
Warcraft.
you defeated each of the 7
Or Mythic Dungeons.
keystone,
Oh no.
you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
There's some logic to that, though.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
If you're going to rule, you have to understand our past.
Yeah.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Ral, where you going? Ral, where you going?
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
Well, wouldn't that be easy?
No, not at
Right.
this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Isn't that already an
Once the
unfair advantage?
contest is decided, I
Knowing
plan
that.
to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Guess we'll find out.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of
Yes, sir.
Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.
Ral's just like, bet.
Thank you for hearing my petition.
Ral, like, alright, now we gotta win. Fuck this guy. I've been trying to solve the mystery of my grandfather for years, and he's like, no, I got a game to win.
She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Intrigue.
Eat the mini
Nice
butt.
trees, though.
Yeah.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose.
For a quick second, I
But are
expected the
you sure
music
you wish to
from
be
Star
part of
Wars.
God. Oh no.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in a relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Can you give us an option here? Oh, okay.
Life is a series
Spicy.
of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I think I want to say the top one if I want to see where this journey leads.
Me too. Let's go.
Let's go.
So you are committed to your path?
Mm-hmm. Pelu Pelu behind us.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Lord.
It's Roger! Such a fearsome name. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
Why do you look happy then?
Once you ascend the throne,
No one.
I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja.
Shouldn't that guy be getting arrested? Or is that just really American of me?
No, I feel like the American thing to do is to run out like that.
Careful to remind the crowd. Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
I certainly would have expected someone to be like, you gotta get out of here.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Not the one who I would have expected that to be.
Kyle, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Look at that nerd.
I think he's kind of hot.
No, he is well kempt.
Second promise. You must bring us more marvelous
Looks like that's a gunbreaker if I've ever seen one.
It's a duck.
We need you in charge
Yeah.
to make trade
Those are the Pelu Pelu.
easier.
The duck-looking people from Final Fantasy X.
Wow.
The elders, they complain about the bad
Yeah, he a duck.
tradition. But we're
He's a
not
duck.
like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant.
He's the logical one.
If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's a corner. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
I expected the Warrior of Light to look at twins when he said they bicker like close siblings.
Yeah.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Oh, the music has got sinister.
Oh my.
Or some gravitas.
Come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
That might be that guy. That head might be the same voice actor as Barshan.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
I don't trust her.
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought
Which
it was
one?
only Zoralja and Kona.
Granny.
If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Have good ears.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
I love how goofy the wave emotes are.
Alright.
We're gonna take a bio break for a second, and then I think Cap's gonna walk the dogs, and then I'll probably do some running around the city, taking a look at things while we get ready for that to end, and then we'll head back.
Sounds good.
I'll see y'all back in a bit.
Alright, where are we?
I forgot I had Thancred on this BRB screen, but I'm not getting rid of him now. This is too good. go around. Let's see what's available in town. I don't remember if I've grabbed the point over here yet. Yeah, I do have that one. Bayside, baby. Yeah, marketplace. Let's go take a look. Not a chance to see too much. That's just running through for story reasons. Funny when I think it game was a little smoother through OBS than through gameplay. So that's frustrating, but I think even though this is a good monitor, I need to get some like retuned. I need calibrated to get it looking how I want it. And all easy here. Here's the reflection. We work. The artisans. Kind of remember those. Never did that much. I hope you did this. That's all the number of important crates. I don't know if we got the crates. Where was the... Okay, it's over here. Let's see if the hangout spot is correct. The cider spider is correct about the hangout spot. Found the market board. No, good enough. Big, but it's wide and open. Be a little bit back going ahead and doing this, but just need to remember. They have to do it. AFK locked her out. Hello! It just locked you out. No vacancies.
No vacancies. 54.
54. Oh, that's the highest number we've seen yet.
Oh.
I'm heading down to the southern pier of Tuliolal. Back on. There you go. A Final Fantasy creator named Cider Spider had said that he declared that the third pier would be the hangout spot when he got to do the media tour. And I think he lied. Either that or it's just on his server, because there's no one here.
Oh.
He was just like, I declare it, this will be the hangout spot. Everyone go hang out here. There's no one here right now. I don't know what server he plays on or even like what region.
So wait to talk to Lamont, right?
Yeah. Headed back.
Gives me a chance to eat more of my bread. And facepalm about the music.
Yeah, especially because it's just hitting nighttime, so it went right to jazz right as you got back. Or right to the smooth jazz right when you got back.
Any of it is painful. So far it's heavily flavored my opinion of the whole thing.
I mean, that makes sense.
Anesthesia for life.
And like, just music is such a big part of experience. And like, I'd be worried, but like, you know, like, unless they decide, oh, this is just Jazz the expansion, which would be very weird with some of the things we've seen in the trailer.
Yeah.
And I guess you could do it. I mean, it was during, I think, the American Fan Fest when, like, Yoshi P was like, oh yeah, Soken was asking, like, is any of this good? Like, I've never written happy music before. Haven't gotten to write anything happy.
I didn't expect Jazz for this.
I did not expect Jazz here.
I don't know that I had an expectation for the music, but
No, I think I'm with you. I didn't know what to expect. But I did
Alright.
not expect Jazz. Certainly not like lounge Jazz.
yeah, this is wild.
Alright.
Alright, ready?
Right click. Oh, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. Yeah, probably. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliolal saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look.
The best part is going to be explaining to people, y'all, Cav keeps saying that they can't stand the music, but look at them, they are just dancing and typing. No, y'all don't understand my autism. That's the only way to survive.
How they go?
I gotta vibe with it, or I break.
Let me tell you about when they hear the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Because I think the Resplendent Quarter, because you don't have the one south of that. I just realized that the Bevy Marketplace was better, but we've committed. Down the stairs.
Okay. Alright. I was about to say something too spicy for chat, but I gotta write down to talk about in my vlog. Now I'm gonna say the non-spicy part, which is just that your mom's real nice. She did
Oh
commit.
no.
And you are a real good kid. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no.
The vlog is called Moms and Mamas.
That's getting too deep, because it's like, yeah, we could have just teleported the other one after that, but like, no, I was committed. That makes everyone. Well, screw you, Alpha. You have the power of plot. Lamont, the tablets, if you would. Of course.
Oh, that was a good one.
I'll find the meme. It's a Street Fighter anime. Bison, M. Bison going, of course! Or it's from the movie. It's from the Street Fighter live-action movie. Everyone has a tablet? Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Well, this one's smaller than the big one? That's a pretty big difference, if you ask me.
Was that you in school?
No, it wasn't like that. That came later. That came later.
Yeah.
I was only a jokester in one class ever, and it was because I had like decided not to take like the gifted math because it wasn't gonna matter my last semester of high school. So I took like the lower level one because I just like it didn't matter, so why try? And I had a friend who sat next to me, and he was doing well enough too, so we would just joke in class, and it's the only class I was ever a jokester in. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said that we are to that we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tyrell's peoples, and that we should encounter 7 electors along the way. When we have the answer here, then we have the answer in front of us. Papa's path is laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Are we going to do the Final Fantasy XIV? Here's 2 options. Pick which one you're doing first. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold, the one that involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here.
Sorry. I'm not gonna recover from you saying the word Papa.
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 That's how she said it.
I thought she was saying Papa.
At least in the last one, she did say Papa at least once.
Okay, I believe you. That's funny.
Before going anywhere, we should ask about the road ahead. Just needs to say it again. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through at sea. Apparently, it ravaged Jacques Tyrrell several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they are much more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. We want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail. I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. It would be prudent to ensure we're prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Where are we going? Oh, back to where I just came from. Going
Is
south.
this the one I don't have?
Yes.
The Aether?
The one down here to the south that we're about to head to, yeah.
So not the one you're running to.
The one...
Not the one I'm running to.
Right.
Yes, the one you're running to.
Yes, the one I am running to. I think we have the one you were running to. There's a few we don't have yet, but this is the only one I gathered in your absence. Because right as I came this direction, you got back.
I do love how every now and again on the screen the corgis will just like pounce at each other. And I'm like, that's so appropriate.
Yeah. Hey, it's the person who just told me they didn't have accommodations for me because I wasn't here with Aaronville. Yes. That's right. The reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the 3rd promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Jabal Yav EA. They better say it out loud.
You take it off of autoplay?
When I have to read it, I have to take it off autoplay because I can't read fast enough.
Nice.
So like, if it's unvoiced, I'm like, pause it. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolal, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. If they would just like let it like autoplay only for voiced cutscenes, that would be perfect. But no. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your rooms. Now, Fino.
No, Fino.
Giddy
No
Fino.
keyboards. No show.
Speaking of keyboards, add clean keyboard to the to-do list. I will admit that like part of my excitement for the expansion is more outfits.
Or what?
More outfits.
Oh yeah. Well, you know me. so handsome and you're such a dick.
Oh, I was
No,
gonna go
you
the wrong
cannot
way.
get on top of the monitor.
That's not how monitored. Well, that's not how these monitors work.
You need to convince the business associate to get the keyboard. Good. As Alphina's over here, like, I've been trying.
She's like,
destroyed
I've literally
3 keyboards. I'm sorry, it's currently worship Alphino time.
Oh, yeah.
That's always a priority.
He knows it's about time to end the stream.
What's this?
Almost.
You want to go a little bit longer, or are you,
I'm good. I'm going to go a little bit longer.
I know, I would like to play a little bit of Diablo, which I guess we could stream as well.
We totally could.
If we wanted to. So if we wanted to stop this at 10 and then switch over to Diablo.
I say that let's halt the story here. Take the last few minutes. And, well, because it's 5 minutes still. So,
Okay, that's true. Oh, but that would give us a little bit of time. Let's take some time to figure out where this vial is that we were told about.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to the innkeep. Oh, okay, so this is our innkeep. That's kind of what they implied, but just note to self. You want to go to your inn, you talk to this person. I actually would like to see what the inns look like.
Okay. Let's take a gander.
Oh, they got fruit for us.
Okay.
A little outside area? Look at this.
Oh no, the outside area. Okay, okay. I could buy a beer.
This isn't gonna make this isn't going to be relevant to you, but this reminds me very much of. Oh look, you can see like which cabin you're at because you can see the other ones down on the map. But we're in the first one. The Monster Hunter, one of the houses you get in Monster Hunter World, kind of gives you an outdoor view like this. I like it.
The first one. Oh. That's everyone in the first one, I guess.
Yeah. It would be fun if they randomized it.
Nice.
There's your access to your aesthetician.
Don't you know it?
Mm-hmm.
I literally, I'm not gonna lie, I ran past it, paused, turned towards it, and was like, oh no, I'm good right now. And that's when I know I'm gonna be good for a really long time.
Yeah.
Because though it is true that I change my look fairly often, usually I stick with a facial look for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then the outfits, those are like, I don't know, a couple weeks.
Oh yeah. So it's like eventually you find something you settle into it for a bit. Clothes change a little bit more often, sure.
Unlike you, finally got you out of that dang coat and leather pants in the middle of summer. Alright.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, I have things in here. What are these, coffers?
Oh, I remember. I think they said it might be part of a quest.
Oh, wow.
Head on over to the Steps of Thal in Ul'dah and talk to the medicine merchant and pick up the quest Bottled Fantasy.
Oh my. Alright, okay. I did not hear the first half of that.
We're going to Ul'dah.
Ul'dah! Woo! Okay, I love the fact that my hair fixing animation on Cav is frequent enough that it will happen at one point or another when you're teleporting. And so as I'm standing there waiting for the ticket, it literally looks like Cav is just like, ugh, come on, man. Bun Cav is a bit of a dick, not gonna lie.
Back to the Aetheryte, because I needed to teleport. Bun Cabs knows she's part of class. Steps of Thal. That just gives us. I'm just gonna go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange because it gives us coordinates, and I'm just like, I don't know what's close to those coordinates. 13, 10 is where we started. Let's go to X10, Y 9.2. Let's see if we're gonna see on the map. Aha! This is this way.
Okay, and so, why are we getting this? Why are we getting a free vial?
because of the lighting update, and they updated the player models, so a lot of people don't think some of the faces changed very slightly, and so there's a lot of people who would have been unhappy with their character as is if they didn't get to make any changes, because they felt like they could have felt like the game changed who their character was. So Yoshi P said, hey, just to do, you know, because we know some people might be a little bit upset because they've grown close to your character, we're gonna give you free Fantasia, so that way you can make changes that you want. There is a very, very small number of people on, like, the Final Fantasy forums, which is a place that no one should ever go, basically being like, undo the lighting update, bring my character back, you got rid of my character, and, like, I sympathize. It is a thing that I do understand the upset. If you, like, feel very attached to your character and you feel like the change made it to where that's not your character, like, I can sympathize with that. But you know, they made the update, and just because they knew that it could be upsetting for some people, they said, hey, everyone gets free Fantasia to do whatever you want. Thank you, kind of thing. You know, caring about the player base.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The medicine merchant leers at you, his smile unnaturally wide. Man.
Oh my god, the responses are
Oh my
great.
god. Hello there, lad. Care to make some easy gill? You'll only need to deliver a file of my wares to a customer. Make it worth your while. Yes, I'm picking, is this one of those swindles I'm supposed to report?
Yes.
Heavens no, this is a perfectly legitimate job, and I would never lie to you. It simply isn't in my nature.
It's definitely the voice you're using.
Now that we understand each other, take this to the gladiator waiting on the steps of Nald. Once you receive his dues, bring them straight back here, and rest assured, I will know if you're even a gill short.
This isn't shady at all. I 100% feel like I'm doing a crime.
It's the body posture and the fact that it said that, like, he had an unnatural smile or whatever. Like, there was no way I didn't read it that way.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run through this. We don't have to teleport. I'm just gonna run through this loading zone. He is right up this way. Funny thing is, I see the lighting difference better when I look at, like, footage, or, like, look at the game, like, recording on OBS, than in-game playing it actively. I don't know if it's the way that I just, like, am used to my monitor or whatever. I'm like, I don't see that much different. I think it looks great, but, this is a diminutive gladiator.
Love it.
This is taking forever. Maybe it really was too good to be true. Mysterious liquid. Here you go, sir. I'm doing a crime. Thank you, sir. I've been waiting for what felt like an age, but it's finally here. My miracle draft. Oh no, this has been, the picture for the quest spoiled it for me. Do you not know what this is? This, my friend, is a file of a mysterious brew called Fantasia. Legend states that any who drink it before lying down for the evening awakens a new man or woman. My Colosseum debut is coming up, and I'm terribly nervous. So I thought this medication might bestow me with the self-confidence I lack, and a chiseled, muscly body besides. Can't wait to show it off in my subligar.
Oh.
Take this to the medicine merchant with my compliments. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. Liver, the leather sack of coin.
Oh my god, following you is sometimes infuriating.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh my god. I need you to, like, put it on follow, because the amount of zigzags and back and forths that you do.
I do. Some of them are like, I get moving, see if That's my emote is moving in zigzags to see if you react. Instead of playing dead, apparently. And then swinging wildly because I start running before I know where I'm actually going. Which I've never done that before. That's not a thing that I do when I drive.
No, definitely. No, right. Alright, Creepo. Tell me a watch from your pocket.
Wanna buy some watches? That was literally what I was gonna say. Oh, good, you're back. And with my payment, I expect. We get a cutscene with this quest. Every last skill accounted for. I knew you'd be right for the job. Now your payment. But what's this? Oh god. A friend of yours? Can't say I recognized him. Yeah, that was the guy you just told us. My client? You mean that little Lalafell gladiator? Yeah, well, yes. Isn't that what your medicine does? Who's to say? I have no way of proving that man was indeed my client. But if it would state your curiosity, I believe I can spare a file for your own. Ishin. Now my business is done here. We will meet again someday. But whether we recognize one another is less certain.
I love the implication that there's going to be another time when we may receive
Yeah.
a file, and that they may have a different NPC, and that.
Yeah. And it just, whatever they decide him to be, could be the same guy, might not be.
Yep, fingers crossed. And I'm ready to do mine. I don't know if you're ready to do yours.
Nope.
But... No.
I don't currently have active plans on changing him. That's not to say I won't. There's some things that I might, but I'm not currently ready to make that commitment.
Oh, well, I definitely am. So,
if I can I borrow you for like one thing real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Can I trade you an item and have you trade it to my other character?
Okay.
'Cause
That's not laundering at all.
I have to trade first because I can't trade it to myself normally, and I can't afford it or get it naturally on my other character right now because he's not far enough or rich enough.
What's in it for me?
You won't.
No idea. Nothing.
I accept.
An opportunity to say what's in it for me. that was about the extent in which I thought through on that one.
I accept that deal.
The Lalafell with a tiny doll pet is terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just had to rapid mute because I was sneezing.
Oh wow. I looked up at and I just saw it looked like you were like, avert your eyes.
Pretty much, I was like, don't look at me! I'm sneezing out my soul because you know what's the best part of being allergic to long-haired cats?
The sneezing and having long-haired cats everywhere.
It's having 2 + 5 long-haired cats.
I do have a quick access button to just bloop you off the stream and then bloop you back.
Nice. That's funny.
I can do it to me too. I'm gonna animate them at some point. Where am I? Oh, I'm at the okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead to the Adventurers Guild, and you can meet me at the end.
Adventurers Guild? I can do that. All of my buttons on this character have been reset. I did not save them.
You know how hard it is to play this video game with focus when I have an Esky just smiling at me.
Like, impossible.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I don't have sprint bound to a button. I don't see it on my bars. Okay. I'm almost there.
You are not going up on my shelf. No.
Am I blind?
You little butt.
I didn't change servers. Dang it.
I'll
I'll be right there. Where's my sprint?
Dick. I thought you're supposed to be Alphino, the nice one. Did I tell you that he broke the underside foot of this keyboard dough?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
underside
dang.
foot.
Like, dang. Okay. Visit another world server. Diablo. Ready for transport. Transporting to Diablo. Ethernet Adventurers Guild. Up the stairs because it's a liar.
So do you think you'd be available tomorrow to come over to help me swap out my desk and rearrange for the stream for Thursday?
Yeah.
It's mine now, sucker! No! Frankly, I don't even remember what I grabbed.
Saintly something. It was a hairstyle.
Okay. Trade.
That one. Thank you.
Thank you.
I bought this for myself on my first character that I made, and then I didn't like his name, and I made another one, and then forgot that I didn't have the hairstyle.
Aw.
So this guy can go to the esthetician and get maybe the thing, maybe the Fantasia. But it is Diablo time.
No, I'm 100% using my vial. I was
that's
not
right.
kidding. And you're welcome to keep Final Fantasy, or if you want to turn the stream off. Whatever, but this is happening now. I've been waiting for this.
I will eventually have things to kind of like extend the stream on my end for. I don't currently have it. I think this has been a good run of story, and we'll be back on Thursday for more DAWNTRAIL and Shenanigans, which was the name of the YouTube stream, and will probably also still be the name of the YouTube stream. Thanks for joining, everyone. See y'all later. 6 to 10 Central.